everybody. Justin Elms with Superstition Harley-Davidson. Wanted to go over some of our packing essentials for taking a road trip. This setup here includes my camp gear, which is in this 30-liter dry bag, which I can open this here in a few minutes and show you what's inside here. But the big essentials you want for just a ride, if you're going to be hoteling, is going to be your rain suit. So here's my coat, my pants. These are my gaiters for my boots. I trust these better than any waterproof boot just because they do keep you extremely dry. Cooling vest, something we deal with a lot here in the Southwest. It's so warm here that we pretty much all ride with cooling vests in the summer. You got our Superstition first aid kit, which you can buy right here at the store. I've got a headlight here that doubles out as a road flare. Waterproof gloves. I like soft gloves, so I don't really like the waterproof gloves, so I wear these liners underneath my soft gloves, and I just keep 2 pairs of soft gloves on my bike. This is a cover for my helmet, which is rainproof. I use this quite a bit. If it's raining, put my helmet in that, leave it on my bike during a rainstorm if we're stuck in one. We have flip-flops here. The reason I have those is for camping. When you're using the campground bathrooms, you definitely want to be showering in a set of these. Never leave home without a good tool roll. So this tool roll is what I carry. And then I've got a lock here for hotels at night, which is a disc lock. We've got a jump box here. This is the Harley jump box. So if your bike is having a problem with the battery, you can jump your bike right here. You can charge accessories off of it. And then this is an air pump, which I don't generally carry on this motorcycle if I'm traveling, town to town. I use this more on my Pan America because if I do get a flat way out in the middle of nowhere, I do want to be able to repair that. So we'll switch over to the other table. If you give us 1 second, we'll show you what's over there. So this table is clothing. This is what I packed for 3,900 miles in 8 days when I did Sturgis last year. So essentially I've got a light fleece Harley coat, a pair of shorts, 4 t-shirts, a heavier sweatshirt, 1 dress shirt with a collar for a nicer restaurant. I've got swim trunks and a tank top, underwear, 4 pairs of socks, 4 SPF shirts. I use these because I don't like getting burned. I don't like sunburn at all. So these are really great. We've got a bag here for dirty clothes, 3 Tide Pods. If you're going to be on the road for 8 or 9 days, so you got to do laundry at least once. You got your Tide Pods, 1 pair of jeans. Of course, when you leave, you're wearing your 2nd pair of jeans. So you ride in those jeans, and then these are your night jeans. I've got some cleaning rags, wet ones in case you have to do a roadside stop. All of my toiletries, toothbrush, floss picks, deodorant, all that stuff. A pair of cold weather gloves, 2 pairs of thin gloves, neck gaiter, a helmet, sun lotion here, and then I've got my sunglasses, and then just a regular small case for my reading glasses. I do carry an extra headset because Bluetooth is important on these bikes. And then some chapstick, which is SPF, a lighter, so if you're camping, you can start a fire, and then a LED flashlight. This is rechargeable USB, and you can plug your helmet charger in, you can plug in your flashlight, and then this plugs right into your charging port on your battery. So kind of a nice little thing that I found instead of carrying one of these, which I do carry as a backup. But essentially, everything that's here is going to fit into a luggage liner. And the reason we use the luggage liners is because they fit the bags exactly. So the Harley luggage liners are designed to go right into the bag once it's packed. So I'm gonna take a minute to pack this, and then I'll show you what it looks like once I get it packed up. So now that we've talked about camp gear and dry bags, let's talk about what we do here in our tour pack. When I travel, I feel like I'm still working. I think that happens to a lot of us. So in my backpack here, I keep my laptop, and it's got all my chargers and everything. I take that and put it in the middle of the tour pack here. And then what that allows me to do is grab my neck gaiter, my spare glasses for my eyeglasses holder, my sunglasses, get those all loaded in here, my flashlight, your extra Bluetooth for your helmet, sun lotions. I take both spray and conventional lotion with. Get your lighter and your SPF lip balm. My wet ones, in case I need a roadside stop. The Tide Pods for doing laundry. It's really neat. And once you get all this in here, you've got a real great spot for your Yeti to fit right in. So that lays back there. And like I said, I have two charging cords. I have my regular charging cord that plugs into the power point up on the dashboard. And then I have a secondary power plug that plugs into your charging port on your bike where you would put your battery tender. What's really great about this is when you plug it in, you can actually take this cord, put it inside, and you can charge your Bluetooth headset with it. So that's kind of a nice feature, or your phone can be locked inside. So that pretty much gets the tour pack packed. And then like I said, how I normally keep my helmet on my bike, I have that waterproof bag for my helmet. I just slide my helmet over my backrest like this. And then I've got a nice secure spot for it that I can put that bag over and keep it really dry. So basically what we're trying to accomplish when we're packing for a trip is packing for all the elements. So you want to pack for the heat, you want to pack for the cold, and you want to pack to stay cool. So everything we've showed you in the video here is all three of those functions that you're going to need as you're riding, as well as having, you know, your proper tools, safety features, your clothing, your rain gear, some of the other big things that we want to make sure that we always have as a way to start a fire, your phone. But as long as you're packed well for a trip, you should have success. Now, prior to leaving for your trip, the big things that you really need to be aware of on your motorcycle is you need to be serviced for the mileage that you're going to ride. So if you're going to ride a 3,000 mile trip and you're 1,000 miles away from having an oil service or a major service, you would probably want to do that prior to leaving on your trip. So in our case, I would suggest that you make sure your case services are up to date, whether it's an oil change or a major service. I would check your tires. Your tires are really an important element of how your ride is going to be. So anything under 330 seconds is replacement. So if you're going to go on a 3,000 mile trip and you're just right at 3 or 4 thousandths on your tire, it might be better for you to change your tire before you go on your trip, because you could get below acceptable tread length or tread depth on that trip. So you definitely don't want to put yourself in danger there. Also with your tires, you want to make sure that they're inflated to the manufacturer's suggested pressures, which is available in your user manual. And then the other big thing that you want to always do before you take a trip is make sure that your suspension is set correctly. So this bike right here has custom front and rear suspension on it. It's the Öhlins adjustable rear piggyback Screaming Eagle suspension in the back, and then I have Öhlins in the front as well. So I always want to make sure that my weight ratios are set front and rear, so that if I have a passenger on or it's just me, the bike is going to perform for the weight that it's carrying. So we certainly appreciate you watching this video on how to pack for a trip. Again, some of the packing here is camping specific, some of it is hotel specific. But what you really need to do is just get on your bike, ride some miles, and have a great time doing it. So we appreciate your time here, and hopefully we'll get you some better videos, and we'll go from there. Thank you.